This video is for the guy that has big dreams but is way too comfortable. I once used to have big dreams as well, and as cliche as it may sound, I don't have dreams anymore, I now have goals. When I was 18, I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life, but I did know that I wanted to have an extraordinary one. In 2021, I finished school and I didn't even know what an entrepreneur was back then, but I didn't want to go to university and then get a job and then just have a mediocre salary and have a mediocre life. I wanted to have more. I wanted to have something extraordinary. And if that's you, this video is exactly for you because I know the exact steps that you have to take to get to where you want to be. Back then, I really felt lost. I didn't really know what I was gonna do, but I knew that I was up to something. The year after I graduated, I took a year off. I just dabbled around for a bit. I tried to find something that would truly suit me. And during that time, I had 2 different jobs working as a lifeguard by the pool, and I was making minimum wage with that. And then besides that, I was kind of dabbling around in the crypto and NFT space. In January 2023, within 2 weeks, I made about $20,000 profit trading and selling NFTs. And although I lost all the money after again, it kind of gave me proof of concept that there's more out there and that I can actually make it work and make a lot of money. After that, in the months after, I watched every single business YouTube video that I could find. I just wanted to make it happen so badly. I had that urgency inside of me. I listened to podcasts, I read books, I watched videos of every single big business guru out there. And then in September 2022, I pulled the trigger. I bought my first course about how to build an agency and I invested about 1,500 euros. And back then that was a lot of money to me. And because of that, that kind of put my back against the wall. So I now had to make it happen. And throughout the past 2 years and 3 months, I've had a couple different companies and I would say I was able to find decent success for myself. And there's only 3 things that have taken me there that led to me sitting right here in front of you, talking to you right now. What are those 3 things? Hard work, consistency, and guidance. Many people dream of hitting their first 10K a month. And let me tell you something. When I hit my first 10K month, I didn't know anything, but I had some sort of work ethic, was kind of consistent and had a bit of guidance at that time. The goal for me was never 10K. My goal always was to go way higher, make way more money and just be very successful. And if you want to do the same thing, listen very closely to the breakdown I'm about to give you. The reason as to why it was quite easy for me to achieve my first 10K month is because of the perspective that I had. Your perspective is being controlled by your environment, and your environment are the people you surround yourself with, where you live, who you talk to on a daily basis, and just the information that you feed yourself with every single day. Last year, I was in Dubai for a couple of days for a business trip. And when I was in Dubai, I accidentally met one of the people that I was kind of looking up to in a business sense for a long time. I was watching his videos and podcasts for pretty much years at that point. And that guy is 25 years old and worth anywhere in between 200 to 300 million dollars. And he's self-made. And so that's truly inspiring to me. And randomly, accidentally, at a restaurant, I met him, I spoke to him, and the main thing that I got from that conversation was that he's not an alien. He's a very normal guy. He might be quite smart, yes, and he's probably very hardworking and has been doing that for long consistently, but he's not an alien. And so anybody that's not stupid, has some work ethic and has some discipline and consistency can make it happen. And if you have none of those yet, you can educate yourself, you can work harder, and you can be more consistent. And so if your goal is hitting 10K a month, you need to keep in mind that your goals will always be something that you think is pretty high up. And so you think that your goal is here and you are here. Problem with that is that you can never reach anything that you put on a pedestal. This here, the second in which you think this is a lot, it becomes unreachable for you. Now, if you give yourself the right perspective and you zoom out, it goes like this, and then you see, okay, you're here, 10K a month is here, and there's people doing this. And if you have that perspective in that environment, very fast you start to see, well, I can make 10K. If this guy, who's not much smarter than I am or much harder working, he's just been doing it for long, stuck to it consistently, and was doing the right thing, then this becomes easy to achieve. And this as well. And this as well. And maybe over time you'll get here. And so the perspective that you have is super important. I'll give you another example about this. I was in Belgrade on a trip last year. I was invited to an event of a friend of mine. His name is Dane Ralic. And at that event, there was people doing 10K a month just selling solar panels. There was people that made 300K a month with their agencies, people selling board games, making millions, lots of different entrepreneurs in different segments that make money. You get it. And now because I was there surrounding myself with these people for a couple of days and just talking to them, again, that adjusted my perspective perspective. And as you know, the perspective you have is the most important thing. And because I really want to make sure that you understand my point here, I'll give you a third example. A couple months ago, had a consultant that I was working with, and I was paying him 24K a year. And I was talking to him once every 2 weeks for 30 minutes, and I could get text support. Now with him, he didn't really give me any super fancy tips or techniques or anything that I could use to cut corners. He just told me, work harder, be obsessed with your company. And essentially, he was just breaking down the basics to me. If you make anything less than 1 million in revenue per year, it's only the basics. And anything less than 10 million a year, it's perfecting the basics. That consultant is around 30 to 35 years of age, and he's currently making about $4.5 million per month in revenue. Profits from that is around 1.5. And so because I was just talking to him one-on-one every 2 weeks, that adjusted my perspective. And I truly believe that the perspective that I got from these events, and there's lots more like this, was one of the number one influences that led to me having the success that I've had so far. So we have hard work, consistency, and guidance. After that, perspective. Point number 3, if you're currently in a situation where you're comfortable and you don't have to make it happen, but you want that success and you have that fire inside of yourself, but you just don't know where to start. You're just a bit confused. You need that clarity. I'll give you something else here that is extremely important and has helped me, many of my clients, and many people that I know see some solid success. What is it? Prioritization. Now, what most people don't understand is that in business, there's a million different things that you could do and focus on a daily basis. Making money and seeing the success you want to see is not about getting done with all these things. It's about knowing what to prioritize. People don't know how to do this, so I'll tell you right now. Your to-dos can be split into 4 different quadrants. Bottom left are activities that don't make you much money and they drain your energy. Top left are activities that make you a lot of money but drain your energy. Bottom right are activities that don't make you a lot of money but bring you energy. And top right are activities that both make you a lot of money and bring you energy. So now we know that, but how do we actually prioritize? Well, bottom left of this whole quadrant, the activities that don't make you much money and that drain your energy, what you want to do with those is you want to either cut them out or outsource them immediately. These are things that are usually quite cheap to outsource and you can find talent for it fast. At the top left, on the other hand, these activities make you a lot of money, but you don't necessarily enjoy them and they drain your energy. What you have to do there is you have to delegate those activities and build a team around it because it has to get done and get done well. But why not hire people that you delegate that work to that actually do enjoy this activity? That one is done as well. Bottom right, these activities don't make you much money, but they bring you energy, you enjoy them. This is where you should spend about 10% of your time because these are essentially activities with which you gamble. Sometimes you'll hit a home run and you'll make a lot of money with it. Most times you won't. So take about 10% of your time and spend them on these activities. And the top right is the activities that make you the most money and bring you energy. These are things you actually enjoy that give you a lot of leverage. Guess what? That's the only thing you do because the goal that you very likely have is that you want to live an exceptional life full of enjoyment. And being able to wake up every day, doing what you actually enjoy and making a lot of money with it is the most amazing thing there is. And now I know there will be people coming in saying, well, what about the guy that sells concrete and he's a billionaire? Obviously, the concrete billionaire doesn't have a passion about concrete, but he might very much enjoy building teams, hiring and recruiting, leadership, building advertising campaigns, selling, negotiating, making the fulfillment better. Because these things are the subcategories of your business and you can very much enjoy those. I don't have a passion for agencies, but I enjoy hiring and recruiting. I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy negotiating. I enjoy making sure my partners and clients see amazing results. And that's what it's about. When you can find something that you truly enjoy, you can find a craft that you truly enjoy and also care about, and you pour your heart and soul into that craft, there is no way in which you're not going to live a fulfilled life, make a lot of money, and enjoy the process. And let me tell you something. If you're in a position right now where you're comfortable and you don't have to make it happen, but you have big dreams and you want to live an exceptional life, let me tell you something, you will never reach your goals. That is not to say that you won't reach the targets that you have right now, like 10K a month, like 100K a month, but you will never stop wanting more. And so true fulfillment and true enjoyment and true joy comes through understanding and enjoying the process. By the way, there's a siren in the background going on right now. I hope you cannot hear that, but that's what it's like in Germany sometimes. So let's continue. To give you a quick rundown of what we spoke about so that you can make the right action steps and actually find the success that you want, you need to make sure you work hard, you are consistent, you have the right quality guidance from someone that has done what you want to do, you adjust your perspective, and you know how to properly prioritize. If If you do these things, I can promise you for a fact, if you are right now in a situation where you want to make it happen, you have that fire, you have big dreams and aspirations, you want to be successful and you want to make a lot of money, but you're in a comfortable position, step into that discomfort. If you, for the next 6 to 12 months, literally just do what I said in this video, you will make so much more money than you've ever made before. You'll be more fulfilled and you'll be building and scaling the company that you actually want to build. So that's it. I hope you found incredible value in this video, and I hope that this video will make you a lot of money. Don't only listen to what I'm saying, please make sure to take action on it, because that's the most important part. If you did find value, I would appreciate a like. If you have any questions, please put them down in the comment section. I will also drop a lot more valuable videos like this in the future, also diving into exact detail on how I do what I do and how I make my money. So make sure to subscribe right now. If you want to apply to work with me one-on-one, there is a link down in the description that you can go through, and then I'll see whether you're a fit to work with me one-on-one to actually scale your online service-based business. Besides that, again, I hope it was incredibly valuable to you. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one, and we'll speak soon. Bye-bye.